Okay, today we are looking at lesson 6. This was the lesson for Tuesday, September 1st. We looked at the opening, engage the learner together. Talked about how yesterday and last Friday we read the text, Why Ancient Greek Mythology is Still Relevant Today. We did the language dive, the note catcher, and we will reference that again today. Our learning targets, I can demonstrate understanding of the excerpt from chapter 4 of The Lightning Thief, and I can select a research reading text that I want to read. Our discussion today for the opening was asking, how does the article add to your understanding of the relevance of Greek mythology today? So we were reminded that relevance refers to something that is still important, that is still applicable to today. And we discussed how lessons learned, warnings given are still relevant as we still face them today. The next part of our lesson is that we read chapter 4 together. And then following that, your assignment is to complete a gist of chapter 4. And you can do that either in a 1 to 2 sentence gist, 20-word gist, or 10 hashtag gist. And then also using one of the vocabulary words from chapter 4 in a full sentence correctly. So the options were faltered, silhouette, or bellow. To be able to do this, you would click Submit Assignment, and then there would be a text box that appears at the bottom for you to put in your answer. Remember both parts, gist and vocabulary word. Next, we are looking at independent research reading. And so we discuss why we will be doing some independent research reading as it relates to the performance task. Remember that the performance task at the end of this module, you will be inserting a new character into one of the scenes from Percy Jackson, and that the new character must have a god or goddess parent. And so part of our research will be learning more about Greek gods and goddesses. And so we have started with our independent research reading today. And you have been provided with 2 texts. One, the real story of Medusa. The other one is about Pandora's box. Your assignment here is to choose one of those 2 texts to read. After you read it, you are to provide a gist for the text that you read and also make a connection. How does the text that you read connect to our module on Greek mythology or to the Lightning Thief specifically? After that, we then closed with a discussion on integrity. So we have been visiting various habits of character throughout this module. We've talked about respect. We have discussed empathy. Today, our word is integrity. And we discussed how integrity means I do the right thing even when it's hard. I do the right thing even when nobody is looking or asking me to. So our morals kind of drive our ability to behave with integrity. And so we discuss what integrity means and what it looks like to show integrity. So those are the assignments for this lesson. Lesson 6, we'll be moving on to lesson 7 tomorrow. These assignments are due by Friday. I did also remind students that from now on, daily assignments will be due by Friday of that week. However, I do encourage everyone to stay on top of assignments. Do not wait until Friday to then have to cram everything in. There will be new assignments daily. I would encourage you, whatever you don't finish during our async time, that you get completed on your own so that you're not stuck with a gazillion things to do on a Friday. And that was it for today. Moving on to lesson 7 tomorrow.